Hey guys, Marat here over at The Lending Group, and today I wanted to talk about steps to getting a mortgage. Whether you're an agent or a prospective buyer, I think it's a good idea to know the steps to getting a loan in today's market. As you guys know, I always talk about getting a pre-approval first. So let's say you've already gotten the pre-approval and now you're ready to proceed, and maybe you picked out a house, or you're refinancing, or you're an agent and you're looking to guide your client on how to properly get a loan. So the first step is submitting an application. You're going to reach out to your local lender, possibly the one that pre-approved you or pre-qualified you, and you will submit a full application. Most likely, that's just going to be a refresher of the information you've already provided during the pre-approval process. After that application is submitted, certain documents will need to be gathered: your income, your credit, your assets, maybe some letters of explanation, and those again may be a refresher, and then the file will be passed along to underwriting. The underwriters will then review the information that is on the application, as well as all the supporting documentation, and hopefully will issue an underwriting approval. At which point, the processor assigned to the file will order appraisal and additional supplement documents, such as maybe a verification of employment, maybe a title search, which we could go over at a later time, insurance if necessary, and gather the conditions that the underwriter has set in order for the file to be complete, or what is known ready for clear to close. Once all of those items are gathered, your processor will submit all of those back into underwriting. The underwriter will then review all of those documents one more time and hopefully either issue clear to close or request some additional documents in order to obtain a clear to close. But let's say you have an excellent processor, you're working with a great local lender, and they have submitted all the necessary documents and you have a clear to close. Whether it's a purchase transaction or a refinance transaction, the process is the same. Once you obtain a clear to close, your processor will reach out to the title company of your choice, or maybe your realtor's choice, and set up a closing date. On the purchase transaction, that closing date is usually governed by the contract. On a refinance transaction, usually it's once the clear to close is obtained. So once a purchase date or a closing date has been set, the title company will receive documents from your lender. They will prepare all of the final figures and numbers, and your loan officer will most likely review those numbers. If it's a purchase transaction, you will be instructed on how to bring your portion of the funds to the closing table, whether in the form of certified check or a wire. And if it's a refinance transaction, you basically just have to show up and sign the documents. At the time of a closing, you will go to the title company, or in some cases, the closing agent can come to your office or place of work. You will sign the mortgage documents, which someone will review with you, whether it's a closing agent or your loan officer, and then the transaction will be funded and consummated. So those are the basic steps. It sounds a lot easier than it really is, and I can assure you from my experience in the industry, there's a lot of people working on your behalf to make sure you get the home of your dreams, or the investment property of your dreams, or the second home of your dreams, or maybe you just need to get a better rate, or you need to get some additional cash. So just a quick overview: loan application, underwriting, clearing conditions, clear to close, closing table. If you have any questions, please reach out to me, guys. Hopefully this was helpful. You can meet with marat.com, and let's get your mortgage ready. Thanks. Take care.